So the bench is looking a bit stronger, Bridge, because obviously Flanagan's back because he's suspended. But what's your thoughts?
Well, it's very interesting to say the least. You're absolutely right. It's very interesting.
Back four, I thought Flanagan, I thought Tab might have the rest. Midfield, I wouldn't have had Halliday in there. I think a lot of us predicted that Candias might have a break because of the shift he puts in. And then Kent, Murphy and Morales. People think that young Middleton might be pushing for a shot in the outside left position, but only time will tell. What's your thoughts, big man?
I think goalkeeper I can understand because it was a heavy shift for him on Thursday, and Fotheringham needs a bit of time as well. Plus the fact that I think these crazy pitches that they've got down, these false pitches, you might find that Mr. McGregor doesn't like playing in them, so you might find that, you know. But I'm very happy. I like the defence. I want to see Barisic, should I say, in their strongest defence, and let's see how he plays. Quite happy with Halliday in the left mid. Looks quite good. I doubt very much if we've got enough muscle, to be honest, with Ajera and Arfield on their own. They might struggle a wee bit for muscle in there in the midfield. I think I would go the opposite to you. I would say Kent would play on the right and Murphy will play on the left in his normal position. That's the way I see it. I wouldn't. No, I don't have a problem anyway. Neither way, no problem.
I mean, a few people might have gave Morelos a rest, but look, it's a trophy, mate. We want to be in the quarter-final draw this afternoon, you know.
I think you've only got Morelos, so no harm to Mr. Sadiq. I'm not sure his name's Sadiq or Umar. I'm not sure which, but no harm to him. He's not had enough experience at the moment. This is a tough game today, very tough. Kilmarnock won't give you a minute. They'll put everything above grass level.
There's cushy number predicting that Halliday will be at left back again and Big Boran will be one on, mate.
Well, there you go. You can switch it any way you wish, of course. My personal opinion is I think Barisic will play at left back. But I just don't see the strength in the midfield. I'm talking in the middle of the midfield. I don't see us being strong enough to combat their midfield because they'll have big fellas in the midfield that'll, just as I say, they'll kick everything above grass level. And that's it. There'll be some injuries today, for sure. But the defence I'm happy with. I'm happy with our back four as a back four. Barisic is a key member of the back four. Halliday, like if you look down the what do you call it? If you look down the subs there, Flanagan's the obvious left back. You know, based on his experience anyway. For us, he's an obvious left back.
That suggests to me that Boran will be playing at left back, mate.
Yeah,
because
yeah, absolutely, you're absolutely right. And I think Ejaria. Sorry, I keep saying Ajaria. It's Ejaria. I think Ejaria is a lovely player, but he's going to get. Somebody's going to find him, and he's going to try these reflexes. He'll have a foot left in, you know, because it's
he's learning. Bridge. I thought he'd done all right, particularly in the first half on Thursday night. I think he ran out of legs a bit, and then he get caught. Maybe I'll not use the word showboating, but something similar. About 35 yards for his goal, and he wasn't long after that. He was off the park, but he's learning. He's got a bit of physicality about him, and I think, I don't know how good he's going to be. We've not seen enough of him to judge, but he's doing okay without being magnificent. Bridge, if people want to join us, give us their thoughts on the team in today's game. What's the number?
The number's 0141 356 1972.
Or you can join us at Skype at rangersradio.online, where you'll be brought in by Old School Blue and his glamorous assistant. So we're
I love it.
we'll be really interested. I mean, once again, I wouldn't have got the team right, mate. I wouldn't have got it. You?
I most assuredly wouldn't have. I think that if my memory serves me right, it's that young lad that Jordan Jones that plays for them out on the left. A wide player, if he's fit. I don't know if he is fit or not, but if he's fit, and he's a wee bit of a flying machine. And I think I was really thinking that Candias did a good number on him the last time we played Kelly at Ibrox. I thought he played very well with Tavernier against him.
But is the idea no for us to get the ball and put it in their net?
Oh yes, of course. But you've got to be. If you're going to play,
if we can't be as offensive against teams like us, are we no doing our sit? But
yes, but you've got to remember. but you've got to remember their out ball will be wide. So I'm quite happy with the left back side of things with the Barisic in there. The right back, we know Tavernier's going to be one of these guys that's up there putting the ball into their box. But I think if they go for an out, we don't have anybody with that pace. And the only person with that pace on the right, I'm nothing against Kent. I haven't actually seen him at full tilt. But we know that Candias does a turn and he always blocks out people like that, so he can run against them. But we'll see what happens today. Very happy.
I've just been sent a message for Butterbean. Anybody who wants any sweet peas, can you contact him in 07932 1690, yeah? 07932 1690, yeah? And he'll send you some sweet peas. They're at a premium at the moment. He says they're superb. Good to know that, Bridge, yeah?
Superb. Well done. Love it.
Aye. Look, if we play again, we win. It'll be again for us, and it's the shape we're taking. When we've got the ball, it'll be either be trying to close them down with the 4-3-3, or sometimes we'll go to a 4-5-1, and Morelos will work hard. He can occupy 2 or 3 of them, and that should give us an advantage all of the park, mate. I lost you, Bridge.
No, I'm right here, pal. Here. I'm just Morelos. He's going to get, shall we say, they're going to pull his chain non-stop, but today for sure. That's what they'll do with him. It's a typical SPL. If I use the word loosely, old SPL adage. You know, if the guys go better than you, wind them up. Just wind them up, and that's what they'll do. They'll try to wind them up, and they'll barge him, and they'll do all the rest of the things that they can. And he's just got to watch, play our game. All the players that we've got there, no matter who they are, every single one of those players far better than anything they've got. Just play our game as much as possible, and you'll put the ball in the net. Done. And when you score one, you could get more.
Yep. If you want to join us, it's 0141 356 1972, or join us at Skype at rangersradio.online. It'd be great to hear your thoughts on the team. Are you surprised at the team? I mean, would you maybe arrested Morelos? It'd be great to hear people's thoughts, Bridge. What would you have done, mate? What would you have done?
Well, I don't think I would have even thought about playing Fotheringham, I have to say. But I'm happy enough he's there. The back four I'm happy with, as I said. Halliday, I definitely wouldn't have played him because he might even be a little bit, shall we say, short in fitness. And that was a long game for him at the weekend, last Thursday. So I would maybe have had someone else in the midfield there. But the other ones you can't complain about. Arfield's I would have put McCrory in there rather than Halliday, if you follow what I mean, and let Egeria step up a wee bit and be the attacking man. Kent, I wouldn't have played Kent. I would have played Candace, as I say. But it's horses for courses, and they have to do it. So the manager sees them playing and sees how they are fitness wise. So he's got a better idea. But I'd have made those three changes for sure. That's what I would have done.
I think I'm not surprised that the goalkeeper's been swapped to him, mate. It's been a heavy schedule for Alan McGregor, and hopefully we can get through. And Wes does okay. I mean, he done well when he came on against Wigan, and then we move on to Thursday night, and that's how I thought that Flanagan might be playing it right back, because obviously I don't think Big Boran can play yet, can he, to the group stages?
No, the group stage is the first time he can play in Europe.
He'll be playing this Sunday, then he'll be playing the following Sunday at Motherwell, and that's you get one player in. We're resting. Hopefully Jack and Koulibaly will be back for Jack's on the bench, and Koulibaly will be fit for the challenges ahead. It gives him a chance to refresh his battery as a youngster, so hopefully gets where he's knocked and we'll get stronger. Speaking
about Koulibaly, did we hear what the issue was? I know, is it somebody with a thigh strain or something?
He went for a scan of his thigh. We've not heard anything.
We're still waiting, right? Okay, no. Okay.
I'm sure Mr. Gerald will phone me as soon as there's anything.
Did you hear the latest news in the Scottish press today? Is that the team that are supposed playing on Thursday, they don't have their visas to get into Britain yet, and under the new visa restrictions or constraints, whatever you want to call it. Apparently it's a 5-day, even at the express rate, it's a 5-day stint. So apparently they're saying there's a possibility and this is obviously going wildly outside the range of possibilities, but there's a possibility is they won't get a visa in time for all their team for the game on Thursday. So this is what they're talking about today. I don't know how true it is,
Well, I'd be really surprised if it's no sorted, Bridge. I'll be honest with you.
Agreed.
Yeah, I agree,
Just sounds nonsense, doesn't it?
It might be right about the rules about the visa, but there's always ways and means in there when, for different people can sort different things out at different levels.
But there's been, I have to say, they've highlighted a number of Russian players, Russian athletes and things like that, and some a gymnast and a couple of athletes couldn't get through. The visa wasn't there because the visa's at personal level, allegedly, right? So they've got to apply at a personal level. The people that is apparently. So, in the all, it's big. If they'd said, there you are, give me 11, 20 visas for Britain for these people, and you get all the visas, they all come out in one thing, But there's something really weird about it. But I hope it doesn't happen, of course. But what they're saying is if they can't make it, then the tie will be forfeited and Rangers will go through to the next round. So,
we'll worry about that after the day.
Of course, Pat, of course.
It's the day. Once again, if people want to join us, it's 0141 356 1972. Where else could you join us, Bridge?
You can join us on Skype at rangersradio.online. And if they've been through before, they'll come straight in. And if not, then Old School Blue look after them. Bring on.
Do you want to give people the team who's just joined us, Bridge?
I'll just tell the team now. And the team is Fotheringham, Tavernier, Goldson and Katic. And Barisic. I keep getting that wrong there. Barisic. Halliday, Egeria and Arfield. I don't think it'll be quite in that form, but I think Halliday will play on the left. Kent, Murphy and Morelos is the three bodies. So I would imagine that would be Morelos in the middle of the two. That's what I would think. And the subs are Alnwick, Flanagan, McCrory, Jack, Candias, Middleton and Sadiq.
Do you think McCrory's unlucky not get a game, mate? And say Arfield, Najira because he's different for Halliday?
Well, I think yes. I think I would have played. I'd have played McCrory ahead of Halliday, simply because I think Halliday had a really tough task last Thursday. They had a really tough task, and McCrory's got younger legs, and he'll be able to run a bit more fresher legs. I meant to say there. That's the way I look at it. I'm pragmatic when it comes to these things because it's going to be a tough game on a different pitch. Now, by the way, only the manager will know what players can play on these type of pitches. So forgive me, I might be going far too far forward with this. I would just like to see young McCrory getting his game but I know he gets sent off the other night there. But the truth is, against St Mirren, rather, and he was absolutely majestic in the middle of the field. He was doing a fantastic job. He was getting the ball, distributing the ball, sweeping up, all the rest of it. He just unfortunate to put a bad tackle in and get sent off. But really, I'd love to see him getting back in there.
No, I've looked at it. I mean, obviously, we don't know how the game will pan out. You've got the cover for Flanagan, can cover right across the back. You've got McCrory and Jack for the midfield, where he usually makes his substitution. You've got young Middleton to cover the two wide players because you can swap either name if you bring Middleton on. And then you've got Sadiq who could come on for Morelos if required. So there's cover there, and I like what he's done there as far as balancing it up. Let's just say hypothetically after 65 minutes he has to bring Jack McCrory on for Ajira and Arfield because of the hard game during the week. Well, we're not really we're protecting some players, and then we're not weakening our team, Bridge, and then you have to bring Middleton on, say for Kent. Murphy goes to the right, and then you can still carry on, or you put Sadiq on for Morelos and give him a break. So I like what he's done there, mate, and he's covered even if we get injuries during the match as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's, the guy's got a lot of wisdom in his head, and he knows the game. I think I like that. Just what you said there, word for word, is just about right. There's cover for every department, which is what we're supposed to get. I just think that some of those boys playing in there are actually first team picks. The guys that are sitting on the bench, but you've got. I don't know whether the manager looks at this game differently. He might think this game's a sort of less quality game than others. I personally think this is a huge game for us, absolutely massive game for us. But then, as I've been saying for a wee while, every single game turns out to be a massive game for the Rangers. But away to Killie is a tough place to go, very tough.
Because of the surface, mate. Look,
yeah.
I'm not a fan, mate. I don't think it should be allowed in the top flight. I understand the economics of it. I get it, mate, but I just don't like the surface for top flight professional football. I think it should be the league lower, and if you want to have that surface, you want to come up, your surface has to be grass. In my opinion, I don't know what your thinking is.
Well, I don't think there should be any difference in the pitches. If the top teams are playing in the top quality pitches, then there's no need to go down. They shouldn't go down to the lower levels, even if it's for economics for that club. They should be able to get a pitch and maintain the pitch at a certain level that is so adequate for SPL or SPFL games. You just wouldn't play an international on one of the pitches, would you? You really wouldn't. You know, from a Scottish perspective, it's the last thing you would do. You'd maybe go to the level of a lot of the EPL have done, putting those woven pitches. Is it woven? Is that what they call it? The woven pitches with semi grass and something. That's the one that I think the beasts from the east have put in on their surface. You know, so that kind of thing. Sorry.
Anyway, we've been joined by Kilmarnock Ken. How are we doing?
Oh, Kilmarnock, how you doing, bud?
All good. Good morning, lads. Probably just reiterate what you were saying about the plastic pitches. I think the Beasts have got a hybrid pitch, which is maybe the way forward for clubs like Kilmarnock. Also, I actually like playing on them, to tell you the truth. But I know a lot of people don't. It'll be interesting to see how the teams train on them. You know what I mean? During the week, up at the Hummel Training Centre, we train on them, so they need to be used to them. And I think it's a poor excuse when some professional players moan about them and managers moan about them and say they can't play on them. I think that's, if you're a professional player, you need to you adapt to the ball coming towards you, whether it's through a deflection, whether it's through the bounce of a park, whether it's through a divot. You adjust your moves. You know what I mean? You adjust your speed. So as I say, I've not got an issue with it. I do think that maybe the SFA should be assisting clubs financially in the top in the Premier League to get rid of them, because it's no good for the game.
There should be a minimum standard. I think that's what I'm trying to say. And if they're going to use 4G pitches or any false pitches, then there should be a set standard. And let's say it's 4G, and that once it's laid, it should be inspected and looked at, and it's got to be thoroughly maintained, which could cost money to maintain it. All I want the SFA to do is come out, lay the standards down. This is what we need. Right? A minimum that, and away you go. It's quite simple. You know, you talked about players. Some players can't play on it. I remember one of our players that cost us, well, I would say close to £1 million, was David Templeton. Templeton went down to Annan and played on their plastic pitch and got injured. And actually, for the next 3 years, he couldn't play in plastic pitches. And we release him.
Then he signed for Hamilton.
He goes to Hamilton Accies and he comes out of Storm. He plays brilliantly. You're like, what is this about? You know,
they've got a plastic pitch, haven't they?
Aye, that's what I'm saying. That's the stupid thing about it.
I think the thing about it is, mate, what we've had in Scotland is some of the pitches haven't, even as far as AstroTurf, whatever you wanted to call it, they're only up to the 4G standards. They've been poor, which particularly Hamilton's last year was very, very poor. It was like the old ones that they used to use at the pits in Glasgow and all that, in the old five-a-sides. They've not improved. They've not improved in 20 years. So I think if you're going to do it, I think your point's valid, that there should be a standard and everybody should have the same standard. I understand the economics. For anybody below the top flight, I would say I can see it, I can go with it, but once you get to the top flight, I think there's got to be a minimum standard, mate.
It's probably the same as the seating stuff on it. There's a standard you come up. Maybe if a team comes up, you say, you know what, you need to, if you're on the 4G, you need to be, maybe not your first season, but the next season, if you stay up, you need to invest in it. I think that to give them a wee bit of leeway, I was quite happy saying, you need it, as soon as you come in, you need it, but to give them a wee bit of leeway financially, I'd say, right, okay, second year, you need it, but I suppose you've done it with the seating, didn't they? Clubs had to
It kept Aberdeen in the league when Falkirk should have come up.
Absolutely.
What's your thoughts on the team, Kilmarnock?
I'm quite looking forward to see Kent and Jaria's partnership again. I thought the first game they played, there was lots of 1-2s, a lot of passing and moving with they two, and I'm quite interested to see that and on this pitch. I think again, I'm just waiting for Kent to. I'm just waiting for Kent to kick on actually and have a really good game, and I'm just waiting for him to get by that last defender, just by that halfway line, got in a couple of 1-on-1s to see what he does. I think there was one last week he got hauled in. You know what I mean? He was just about to get away. So I think I'm just waiting for a lot coming for that boy. You know what I mean?
That's where the goal came from. When he got hauled in, that's when the big man put the cross in for Goldson.
Right.
He done the step over. For me, the jury's still out. I'm not saying the boy's done badly or looked a poor player, but as you say, if he kicks on at our level, as he gets used to the players and maybe gets a bit fitter and used to the game and that, yeah, we could have a potentially a good player on our hands for the season. But I think you're right, you need to kick on just at our level, because he's doing wee things nice, and then he's maybe just there's nothing actually happening. So maybe sometimes Kilmarnock you can try too hard, if that makes sense.
You're trying to impress, and that's affecting your decision making. And the more mistakes you're making, the more pressure you're putting on yourself. We can try too hard.
But he's got competition there, and what we've seen him, we've not seen him in a competitive match yet, but the boy Middleton's shown promise the times we've seen him, Bridge.
I think you'll find there's a whole load of Rangers fans, particularly at Ibrox, love to see him. They love to see a player that'll attack, love to see a player that can actually take someone on and wide, as Kilmarnock was just saying there, going past a man, and that's what they love to see. They love to see someone like Middleton, and the couple of times that we've seen him at Ibrox, he's managed to get past the man, put lovely balls into the box, and I think he created, 2 assists for goals, and that's what we want to see. He's the out, when someone's running at pace, attacking, you're looking for the wide man or another to be the out, so they can get the nice ball either inside or outside the fullback, and that's what you're wanting. And that boy provides the pace and the strength. He's a very strong young boy as well, and he's got a sort of low centre of gravity, so he's not easily pushed over. But he's a youngster. He's only 18, 19 or something like that, and he's got a great future ahead of him. And I hope he gets a run today. I hope he does.
The boy's shown the maturity when he's been on the pitch that I've liked. Kilmarnock, he went back and played a few minutes at left back, worked away, obviously gave away a penalty. I didn't think it was a penalty at the time. He's got potential, the boy. I think Stephen Gerrard's given him there's what you can get, and he's given him a wee taster and then try to drive him on. Once he gets in the team, I think he'll be somebody who'll try and cement his place, but only time will tell, mate. Only time will tell. Kilmarnock.
I think it does. It does need a run of games for us to make a judgment on him. It's too early. He's not had enough games. As I say, I think that there was a wee partnership there with Jaria. And Jaria's always, what I like about him, he's always wanting the ball. He's always wanting the 1-2. And I love that in football. You know what I mean? Just people that want it. They want to move and the pushing on. So hopefully we'll see that today. It's interesting to see how Boyd comes up against our new defence. I don't think it'll begin as easy as I think.
Well, you there, Bridge? Hello?
Yes, I'm here, pal. I'm here, bud. I think we've just dropped Kilmarnock.
I thought it was me, actually.
Kilmarnock's still there. Are you still there, Kilmarnock?
I'm still here, aye.
Okay, you were prattling away there.
That's not... I would say you were having some very uneducated
He was
thoughts,
indeed.
mate.
He was indeed.
Bridge will
what I was
say
going to say was... No, he was prattling away and all of a sudden he dropped off and I didn't know what had happened, you know.
Your thoughts about Middleton, Kilmarnock? We lost you in mid-float.
Maybe this dodgy headset. I'm doing to one earphone. Middleton, I think he looks a great player as well, and I want to see him getting more game time But I suppose it is easy to come on at the end of a game when it's tired legs, especially a tired defence, and you're fresh and you're trying to impress as well. But it does look really skillful. Again, he does that, gets the ball. One thing in his mind, get doing that touchline in attack, which is a great thing as well. Again, a great thing for the fans to watch. But it's a great thing for the team if the team can keep up with him. But look forward. I'd like to see him getting more than 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I'd like to see him getting 20 minutes, half an hour. For about a lot, we'll be get a few goals up in this game of the day, and we can make changes. We're at Io on Thursday, so he looks a great wee player as well.
What I like about him, mate, it's pretty simple wing play. Obviously, the boy's reasonably quick, so when he gets a bit of space, he's willing just to whip it in. There's nothing complicated about it, but it's effective.
Football's a simple game, you know what I mean? It really is. I'm trying to think what manager said that. You take the ball forward and put the ball in the net, you know what I mean? You don't need to overcomplicate it. But he does that well.
Just because he's got that bit of pace. He's got that bit of pace bridge that all defenders don't like.
Yeah, particularly the fact that he's not just got the pace, he's got the skills, the ball skills as well. That's the truth. A very, very skillful boy. His feet move very quickly. So I think he's got a smashing future ahead of him. I think Rangers nurse him in. And I agree with Kilmarnock. Sometimes you're only going to see him for 10 minutes. I think we would all love to see him getting 20 minutes. And if he gets more than 20 minutes, then marvellous. He's ready to be in and start. Because he can always take the boy off at half time. Do you feel what I mean? If he feels a wee bit overawed, you know. What you don't want is you don't want to come up against that him that used to play for us, a right back. I can never remember his name. What on earth was his name again? Plays for Killie. I mean, he got what do you call him? He got Ryan Jack sent off last season.
Big Broadfoot.
Broadfoot. Because he's a big animal, Ian.
He plays at centre back for them, didn't he?
No, but he plays out in the right a lot. You know, the right. Sometimes they play three at the back, and he's the right hand side of it. You know. So he's just a big animal, you know.
He done all right against us a couple of times last season, Pitch.
Yeah, he did, aye.
I think Morelos needs to... Every player about to noise him up, and we all know they're going to do it, so he needs to know that they're going to do it and no react. So surely we can get another match with 10 men, you know what I mean? But who knows? Hopefully not. We got a full strength and we put this mob to the sword and 3 points and we march on.
Yeah, that's an old saying, put them to the sword. I love that one, Kilmarnock. Man after my own heart.
But as I say, who's the ref? Do we know who the ref is?
It was somebody put it in the lobby.
Nick Walsh.
There you go.
Nick Walsh.
Nick or Nick?
Nick. And I don't think there's a no in the middle. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing the big creation again, Big Boran, Kilmarnock. Yeah, I thought he showed a lot of promise last week. Great substitutions with Steven Gerrard. Don't want him sent off. He showed enough to me that he's going to be able to cope with Scottish football, and he's a good player as we've all seen. We've seen him 3 times now, and he's looked a good player on the 3 occasions.
The man's a machine, isn't he? It really is. He's tall. He's probably as much as he's lean. You know what I mean? He's lean. You know what I mean? He's lean. You know what I mean? I don't think there's a bit of fat on him, and there's muscle there, so he's strong. You know what I mean? So he looks a fantastic player from what I've seen. And I'd say a lot of people, most people were thinking Golson was the man of the match last week, but I actually thought him coming on for the 60 minutes, it didn't do much wrong. He did do a couple of things, I think. I don't know, maybe. I just think he will be a superb player, you know what I mean? We're still alive here.
You're still alive, mate. We're listening. It's good.
Get cut off again.
Oh no, I'd rather listen to you in that Bridge. Oh, sorry, Bridge. Did I say that out loud?
I think the Bridget cut me off. He put me in the mute button.
Here, you didn't happen to help them with that. You didn't happen to help that mob with that spelling yesterday for that banner bridge, did you?
You got to laugh, didn't you? You just got to laugh.
I thought it was a new signing.
Oh dear, aye. Kilmarnock, how would you rate up until the day? How would you rate our start of the season out of 10, mate?
Apart from disappointing draws, we've not won every game, have we? But
no. I remember that you're a tough crowd. I know that you're a tough crowd.
No, it's superb. Far beyond my expectations of Gerrard and the team he brought in. I think I put a post on here and a post on Rangers Media about all the different players that he's brought in and how much match time they actually had. And I was really sceptical because you just look through a team and it's people that were kind of not getting a run in their previous clubs and very shorter games. But some transformation. It really is. But I think that's what happens when you've got somebody like Gerrard, the calibre of player that he was, what he's won. As I say, you listen to him. You know what I mean? You can go and listen to Murty. They hampered the man, but it was a youth coach trying to tell professionals what to do, and there was you could see in Murty that there was no really any aggression in him. So you need respect as well. You need to respect your manager, and that's through the carrot and the stick. You know what I mean?
Respect's a big word. You
need to fear from him as well. Not just the fear of getting dropped, which he's probably got over the younger players. I need to do what Marty tells me if you're in a development squad because that's my career. But older players will just go, who are you? You know what I mean? What have you done in the game? Whereas you look at Gerrard, might not have a managerial experience, but what's he not done in the game?
I just like the cut of his jib, mate. I just like the way he's conducting himself. I like his honesty, but he'll not take any crap neither, and I'm enjoying it, mate.
Aye. Noticed that he's not wearing brown brogues.
What was you saying? They're more tan?
More what?
They're more tan, aren't they? They're not quite the old traditional brown.
Aye. So maybe he's just he just wanted to be a bit more unique and just show that as traditional as we'll get, we're still tweaking it to be the best. We're always wanting to tweak it. We can't stay the same. You know what I mean? You need to keep moving forward, changing yourself, changing your team to keep on top. So, it's all good. As I say, at the start, the first few games, I was sceptical about Gerrard just because he lack experience. I think he's asked me, I'm on the train. I'm saying, no, I'm on the train, but I'm on the back of the train. Just jumped on the last carriage, but now I'm sitting in the passenger seat in the driver's cabin. Know what I mean?
Can't get in there. Rudy's in there.
And Rudy brings a grub, so he'll not beat you. That's for sure.
I think that's fair comment, and I think one of the things that kicked us on about was that performance in Aberdeen with 10 men, mate. I mean, we're very unfortunate with that game that we're not sitting with maximum points at the moment in the league, because we deserved them in that day. So that gave, even though we never ultimately won the game, the way we performed against 10 men for so long was, everybody was pretty amazed, really, I think, looking back now. Because when the guy goes off, it's nothing each, you'd have took a draw there and then we were all disappointed we never won. Yeah. Bridge?
Aye. I thought it was absolutely dreadful. I never thought it was a red card. I thought it was a very poor red card. And I thought Rangers were hard done by. And the word, may I say it, the word cheat started to come into my mind. And I thought, this is just nonsense. And I started thinking when the young McCrory gets sent off, because that's the first thing I asked you guys when I got on the phone after it, is the angle that we're seeing at the Copa. I know it's head on, but you're not seeing what's happening from behind, And you guys said, no, I definitely took him. So that's fine. I'm happy with that. And I'll go with that. But that one against, Morelos, a red card, shocking. Absolutely shocking. And that makes you think there's certain times in this game that we play up in Scotland here that Rangers aren't going to win. They're not, or should I say it, they're not going to be allowed to win. That's more like it. Because there is an... Sorry, pal?
Sorry, they're sitting with a loaded gun, aren't they? with the fingers.
Well, it sounds like it. I'm not saying every time, but there are certain times that when you see that and that guy went straight over, right, red card straight away, and you're thinking, what happened? And when you look back and you see the boy barging into him and he has a wee lash out, oh, well, fair enough, he's a lash out, but it's not a red card, it's a yellow card for both. You know, you two behave yourselves and so on and so forth, you know. Nonsense.
If there was a red card, it was more for the guy in Aberdeen, because he actually went back twice, mate. And
correct. Took a second bite when the referee wasn't looking.
Did Gerard not say that? He went, oh, it's funny how you've seen the kick out, but you've never seen the two barges before it. Did he not mention that, Gerard?
Yeah, I think he did, but I think what we need to watch out for with our manager as well is we don't want him to get a reputation for moaning, you know, because that's what they'll do.
He's honest, Pridge. He's honest.
I know.
He came out last week and said no complaints from McCrory's red card.
Yeah.
He's honest. Kilmarnock.
He's honest, but we've got to remember that he was working for BT, so he's had all his media training. Obviously, you get that when you're doing your badges and your coaching badges and all your UEFA stuff and your training as a coach. But he said more than that. Know what I mean? We sitting working for BT, wasn't it? He was working for, was it Sky or BT? Doing his Champions League stuff. So he's had a lot more media training than anybody else. But I think it's natural as well, regardless of the training he's had. I think he's quite natural in front of the camera, speaking about the game, because he knows it back to front, inside out. So I think he's quite honest, and I just hope he continues the way he does. And if he thinks it's wrong, he's not going to sit scared behind a fine or a match ban or anything. He'll just come out and say it.
Yeah.
Talking about sad about the development of football, just to let you know, the Bertie Bassett's just let us all know that the Ibrox complex, there's nobody playing on it again this afternoon. What a shame for the young kids who can't manage to play in that. Stunting the growth of Scottish football, that bit of grun there, Bridgeman.
The whole thing's just nonsense. I mean, it's seriously. Oh, I don't want to go. I sound as if I'm a professional griper. But really and truly, you get so angry with them.
You don't get paid for it, mate.
It's just, it's just shocking. They come away with a load of rubbish, absolute utter rubbish. You know, you look across the city there, and they've spent an absolute fortune in giving the Beast for the East as much help and as possible to make their stadium half decent and so on and so forth. If that's possible to do, I'm talking about from the outside, but. You get to look at Ibrox and they're getting Rangers are getting no help at all.
Anyway, Bridgeman, we've been joined by Ozzy. How are we doing, Ozzy? Just quickly, mate.
Evening, guys.
How are we doing, mate? What's your thoughts on the team and how you think it'll go today, mate?
It's an interesting team. I mean, I'm a bit worried about Fod's being in goals, but the manager knows best. Yeah. Other changes, yeah, I can understand them. I'm going for a 3-0 win, and we'll probably stroll at 3-0.
All right, are you making yourself a nice cup of tea there?
Aye. It's a wee bit cold.
Yeah. So you think a 3-0 win? We'd take that, Kilmarnock, yeah?
Aye. +2 for me, aye. But that's 3-0, 4-1. Yep, definitely take that.
On you go, Kilmarnock, carry on.
I just think we were a cut above what we've seen for last season in the Aberdeens, etc. The way this team are playing at the moment, I think they're a cut above the rest of them, and I think we'll steamroll any team we come across. But maybe that's just false confidence or hope, but I think it is looking good as a team.
Bridge?
Yeah, I have to agree with Kilmarnock to a certain extent, and I'm going for a 2-0 for Rangers today. To be honest, I'd be happy with a 1-0, do me fine. Just get us through. Get us through to the next round, that's all I want. But 2-0, and I'm sure some of the guys are going to come out and say, if they their chance to put it in, they would say something like 3-4, just as Kilmarnock says. Different people see different things. I'm just desperate for Rangers to succeed. I'd love them to succeed very, very well. Let's put it that way.
Ozzy, how you rating the start of the season, mate?
A 9.9.
9.9? What did we lose the 0.1 for?
Well, can't give it a full 10. I mean, it's only, 9 games. If we win today, it will be a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
All right, okay. I think the European thing surprised me. The European thing surprised me personally.
Aye.
You know,
same here.
How well we've done against teams who before the season started, the Croatian team and obviously Maribor, with their seeming being a cut above us, and we've beat them, one away, one at home, and drew with them twice, and that surprised me, really has. Kilmarnock?
Aye, European stuff as well, beyond their expectations, I think. We won Maribor with a really good team, although the last time we played them, I never heard of them. But they've certainly progressed there the last few years, and I think, as Gerard says, that they're a Champions League team. I think they've been in it now for the last few years, whether it's qualifying or whatever, but they've always been there. And we've done really well, considering, I think even Aberdeen are above us in the coefficients, in the UEFA coefficients. I was looking at it, and they're away down, and they're up at 64, whatever they're at, so yeah, superb.
Anyway, we've been joined by Cairo, who's got exactly 30 seconds to make his views known before we wrap the show up. On you go, Cairo. I know you're abroad.
I think we're going to win 3-0.
3-0. And how happy are you?
It's a wonderful day.
And you're abroad at the moment?
Yeah, I'm about 46 from the waist.
Oh, yeah, I could vouch for that.
Aye.
Are you in Croatia?
We said?
Are you in Croatia? Did I see you put in the lobby?
We did, aye. That's where we are now, aye.
All right, okay.
Just having a wonderful time. How's everybody else doing? How's Bridgeman? He's up in Sinnicker, is he at the game?
He's here, mate. He's here.
All right.
He's just back from Mass.
All right. I didn't know.
What a shower of shockers you are, I'll tell you. What a shower of shockers.
Anyway, how do you, Cairo, how do you see the game going? You know the team?
I see it being an plastic pitch. I think we're going to win 3-1. I've seen the team, and we'll see how Halliday plays in midfield.
All right. Thank you very much.
Right.
Bridgeman, last words.
Oh, what can I say? It's a tough game for Headers today. Tell all the Rangers fans all over the world, in particular Rangers fans on here, listening in to our Rangers radio. Please, everybody, keep it going for the Rangers. The Rangers are going to need it today, and they need us. Keep it going.
This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back approximately 15 minutes after the final whistle talking about today's game. Take it away, Old School Blue.
You're simple.